Restaurant Punk.
Restaurant Punk.
What's up, everyone?
Restaurant Punk.
Oh, that's really that's
Restaurant Punk.
That's what I'm talking about.
So mature.
Yanni say
Get that
pants.
shit.
Moose fuck.
We could do this for hours.
Yanni's like,
First of all, what? The shirt.
Well, you don't like it?
I
The
love it.
shirt.
I love
The
it.
tang
sandwich, baby. Tang sandwich.
Where'd you go?
Sandwich, it'll change your life.
Were you
My
here for that?
God.
Were you here for that episode?
I watched it. I was not
there
here,
you
but it was
go.
beautiful. And I
Trademark it?
tried it, and it was disgusting.
No,
you
you
really?
gotta hold. You gotta like.
You probably made it
It
wrong.
was like, I think it was like, what? Because I don't think they make tang anymore.
What's that sandwich maker? You put it in, it seals the edges, and that's how
George
you keep.
Foreman?
That's how you keep
Oh, the grilled
ta-
cheese maker thing?
But that's how you keep the tang in.
So you had that back when you were a child?
No, I didn't. But I'm just thinking, if
Yeah.
I want to have it in the future, that's how I would do it.
In the future,
Yeah, just
I mean, that
have
makes
a tang
sense.
sandwich party.
But then you would have cheese because that's what holds it together is the cheese, right?
No, son, no.
Oh, it's, I, need
So
to
you
be-
said son.
I just got
Wow.
schooled.
It
You are-
seals the edges of the bread together. Oh,
Young.
Oh, you need cheese, or what you're saying? Okay.
You are, oh,
Nice.
great.
All right.
What do you guys want to talk about?
I have no idea anymore.
I'm about to tell you what we're gonna talk about. Okay.
Here we go.
Topic is this.
Dun, dun,
This is
dun.
what I feel.
Bitches and hoes.
Okay. You
No?
No.
Oh, good.
No. So this is what I feel. When a server makes a mistake and the manager or the chef or someone on the line berates them and becomes aggressive, it's only going to lead to more mistakes. So everyone makes mistakes. It's okay. It's the person who's not always mindful of what they're doing, and that's why they keep making mistakes. But how do you handle people behind the line
berating.
who just berate servers if they ring something wrong?
Is this like 4th of July weekend?
Yeah,
or-
the people there are some people who do it habitually. It doesn't matter if it's busy. It doesn't matter the time of year. They just,
Their principal. They hate their lives.
yeah, but I'm just saying, how do you handle it?
Is it from the kitchen? Is it from a manager?
Kitchen, behind the
I
line.
think
that's
she's going to
just-
both. Well, let's start with the kitchen aspect. I mean, so we'll start kitchen, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, if as a kitchen aspect, if the server comes over there, and the way we most run the restaurants is all about writing tickets, right?
Mhm.
I think Vintage is the only one that has
Printed tickets?
the print tickets, right?
POS.
So come easy.
But it works.
Anyway, so I think when it comes to the handwritten tickets, it's all about how the server. It sounds too stupid, like putting the ticket up there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, I don't know what you're saying.
no, like
We don't know where you're going with this shit.
No, like think about
Act it out. Do a dance.
oh god, this table, rah, right?
Yeah. Okay. Got that part.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's so now they're
I know what happened.
they're already angry, right? So I'm not dancing right now. Calm down. I'm not tuning the horny yet, but it goes off to the server, like how they write, like I mean how they talk to the kitchen. Like I have a server right now who's one of the main servers, and she's miserable. And she hates everybody.
we know. You talk about it
all
every
the
single
time.
episode. Feels so bad that you keep throwing her under the bus. But anyway, go ahead.
Katie,
Hess.
you're angry. Calm down.
Hess. Is it Hess or S?
Hess.
Hess. Anyway, go ahead.
But it's like she's angry, so now they're angry off for her. So then what do you do then?
But why is she angry?
Her mother never loved her. I don't know. No.
Yeah,
No, it's
not-
like
I-
but it's like the kitchen,
Look.
like it's not saying her mother never loved her, but it's
I'll
like
tell you from personal experience that being in the kitchen, if a
Before
server is
45
told
years.
nicely, kindly, passively 1,000 times and they're still not getting it,
Right.
they're going to get yelled at. They're going to be
Yeah.
like, come the on. You still don't get it. Like, and if they're teaching new people, not necessarily teaching, but if there's new people, new servers in the front, and that's what they're picking up off, then they're going to do it the same way. And it's frustrating. But if it's like the first time they're doing it and they're getting yelled at, we've had another episode where we talk about how that's the kitchen is. That's how they are. They should get used to it. They should know what it gets into. Not that it's acceptable,
Right.
but it's just common.
It is common. I'm used to it. I'll fight back with you. But the point is, a lot of people will just become, I hate to say it this way, but a lot of women, they get like frazzled and then they make more mistakes. And then they get all like stressed and they have anxiety unnecessarily. If you really, truly, if it is your goal as a kitchen person to nip in the bud and like get rid of the mistakes and help, then you help them through that. You don't curse at them and you don't yell at them to get it done. Because we all know that gets you nowhere.
Well, go ahead.
if the
I'm not saying you shouldn't yell at people. I'm just saying.
I'm not saying yell at people, but if the kitchen person's been there for a very long time, right?
Yes,
You know what I'm saying?
yes.
So the kitchen person has been there for a very long time. And
What was that?
the kitchen person has been there for a very long time.
Okay. Go ahead.
Right?
Yes.
And the server's newer and she's learning the systems and whatnot.
Or he.
Or he.
Right?
So 2020, Nico, calm down.
Spit it out, mother.
Jeez, he's so angry. But what if they mess up though? And like they mess up in the first like 3 weeks? Are the kids gonna yell at them?
They shouldn't, but they're going to, most likely. Because sometimes it's like we had another episode about fear, about, gaining respect and fear.
I'm scared of you. You're so scary.
People don't want to screw up again and get yelled at, so they're going to do the best they possibly can to not screw up again. But if we're talking about new versus...
No, we're talking new.
It's a difficult...
We're talking new right now, like new employees and whatnot in the kitchen.
Yeah, you shouldn't yell at anybody unless they deserve to be yelled at for some like really crazy reason.
Yeah, but I feel there are some kitchen guys, not that there's exclusively guys in the kitchen, but I find that there are a lot of guys.
It's a guys versus
it
girls
is a guy
again.
thing where
guys
it's
versus
like,
girls right now.
like, don't throw your dick in my face, okay?
Whoa!
Like, no. You know what I'm saying?
Hey there.
Like, some guys
that
like
big. Calm down.
they
Stop
have
yelling.
this false sense of power. That's what it is. And they think they're big dog because they just berated you in front of everyone. Like last year I worked at a kitchen and that's what they did. And I made like a really small mistake, and I really make mistakes. I try to be mindful of what I'm doing. They had the food runner come out to the floor to bring me to the back so that they could berate me. And I just looked down like, you done? Oh, I'm sorry. Are you waiting for me to break down and cry? Because you're going to be waiting a while.
Yeah.
That's what they like. That's what they like to see.
I don't want to say it's guys because in
my experience, come on.
No. And if we're talking about experiences, my kitchen at Vintage, I have a woman who is the meanest, the sweetest, but she will tell you exactly what's wrong. She will tell you what's on her mind. She will say,
which is fine. I'm okay with
but
that.
she's that person that you're talking about, the guys with the dick.
Can we say something
the
else?
guys in the
Pick another kitchen, not your kitchen, because your kitchen's so beautiful.
Anyway,
give us another kitchen. Come on.
I'm just saying.
Yes, but you've been
personal experience.
You've been in the business for since 7 years old. You've seen some crazy ass people in the kitchen.
Yeah,
right.
And
you know what I'm saying? That give us that. That's what we're talking about, like there.
It's one thing to school someone and to teach them how to do it correctly. It's another thing when you're combative.
Yeah, but it's not the kitchen's place to teach the servers how to do their job.
I'm not saying the kitchen place to teach servers.
It's not the place to be combative
I'm
either.
scared right now.
But they're always going to be combative, no matter how you want to see it. They're always going to be combative. It's just
I'm not saying you combative.
I'll tell you what, I'm not okay with that. I've actually threatened chefs, like cooks. Well, I've threatened, like, you want to take this outside because we'll go outside. I probably would have got my ass kicked, but still, you're not going to come at me like that.
Yeah,
badass
I get it.
Liz.
But you, out of hundreds of thousands of other people, men and women, they're going to take it because that's how the kitchen is. Okay,
no,
I'm saying I'm not agreeing with it.
I'm
not agreeing with it.
As a manager and as an owner, you let that happen because it's so commonplace, and I understand it's very commonplace in the industry. But guess what? That's so toxic for your restaurant. I don't care if that's commonplace.
Yeah, but that's why I asked you: is it 4th of July weekend, or are we talking about a place in February? Because if the kitchen's got 55 checks up there and they're worried about one thing because the server doesn't know how to do it right, but did it 30,000 times before wrong again, that's frustrating.
Understandable. Yes, that's understandable.
Again, the kitchen knows the front of the house is going to make more money than they make.
Right.
So it's frustrating that they have to stop what they're doing, figure something out to get it out of the server that's doing the mistake still.
You're very aggressive,
right?
Oh my God.
I love this right now.
Come over here, Josh. Come over here.
This is really exciting right now.
It's okay.
You guys,
I'll take care of you. I take care.
You guys want to take a sandwich?
I love this. This Nico, this is kind of sexy there.
I'm just saying, it's not acceptable.
I love this Nico right here.
But it's in my experience from this being 7 years old, that's what you're used to.
Well, you're not 7 now. You're 57 now. I'm just saying.
I also remember in another episode that Noel said you can't be a delicate flower,
correct,
to be able to work in this industry.
I agree.
No, I'm not saying be a delicate flower. No, we're just trying to figure out like.
Oh, we?
No, I'm done with her side now because you're so aggressive right now. It's pretty crazy. I love it. This little tang sandwich. I said sandwich.
Oh my God!
Tang
focus,
sandwich.
George. Focus.
Nico is pretty aggressive.
Anyway,
but it's like, what? How do you draw the line when it comes to servers at back of the house?
If you make it personal.
Yeah, I mean, like, do you?
When do you step in as an owner?
What as an owner?
If you're
Will you step in?
I've stepped in many times.
Okay.
If it's needed to be stepped in, but it's never gotten to the point where I've needed to step in.
Now, but
if it was personal, if it was a personal attack, then you have to step in, and I have stepped in.
Right.
Now, I've seen you step in at beachfront a long time ago, step in and just step in, even though it wasn't a personal attack. It was a personal attack against somebody else.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Can you explain what you're talking about?
Yeah, no, but I'm saying like,
can you get there already? Jesus Christ. Just get there.
A long time ago, you weren't the owner there. You were the manager or whatnot. And
No, we don't use managers.
okay, so
Oh, jeez.
So Nico was just Nico at George's Place Beachfront.
Done.
And I had a problem with the kitchen, and they were serving me jalapenos in all my food, and I'm unable to eat jalapenos. Can't about it. So he barred up and stepped in
Because they were with you.
Yeah, yes.
And they kept putting jalapenos, not knowing that you had a
Right.
serious problem and yada, yada.
Yeah. You stepped in there. No, I've never seen you step in a situation at Vintage where you need to step in yet. That's what I'm trying to, like, when do you step in or how do you step in as an owner? Because this was Vintage as an owner.
We all love pranks at work. We all do them.
Yeah, it's fair game.
But
Sorry.
if it's affecting your health, it's not a prank
that's not
anymore. And if they didn't know.
But do you step in that, like, when it comes to Vintage as an owner, do you step in though?
Yeah, of course you have to. Like I said, if it's not a personal attack, and I know what you're saying with what happened to you, but they were just messing with you.
They're having fun. That's all.
They didn't know that you were that screwed up. And, you say, don't do that again. And they're like, okay. Now, if they kept doing it, then it's a bigger problem that you have to address.
No, they stopped. Yeah, once we had that whole, when you own a restaurant or whatnot, it's like,
Can't
when
say
you
why
own
not.
Huh?
No,
Stop saying why
yeah.
not.
You'll be banned from the group.
Not.
No more restaurant. Because you're not allowed to say whatnot. It's been banned.
So whatnot when he owner,
Yanni.
whatnot as an owner, whatnot as a manager, whatnot.
You know what? I was.
Wait, shh. You hear that? Whatnot.
And this will be George's last episode. I'm firing him right now.
Great.
Boom. Burn.
No more free salary for you.
But yes, it's not acceptable to yell.
Yeah. Wrap this shit
Again,
up.
it's going to happen, and it shouldn't be personal. If it becomes personal, it's a bigger problem than what it is. But I'm sorry, you've also been in the field for a long time. You've been in the field a long time. It's just how the kitchen is. Not acceptable, but it is, and people have to get used to that.
Okay, well then when I fight back,
That's fine. Fight
don't
back.
like it.
Who told you not to fight back?
I know it's just a waste of my energy. But anyway, it's not like we're resolving anything with this conversation.
Well, I'm
I'm just
sure that
pointing it out that this does happen, and I think that managers and owners should get more involved in this.
I'm sure you fighting back though. They do have a little bit of respect knowing that you fought back and not just keep picking on you.
Yeah, I
like
know
you're
it
some kind of
stops,
low.
but there are some people that don't feel comfortable standing up.
Well, word of advice to all of our listeners or watchers: fight back.
That's right. Fight back.
Don't
punch
throw
them right in
plates
the
at
nuts.
them, but
Punch
just,
them right in the nuts.
You have to be respectful to your elders, but
What's the best advice ever? Or throat chop them.
throw chop.
All right. Anyway, that's all we have to say. You're
Yeah.
welcome.
Tang sandwich. Sandwich.
You're so stupid.
Sandwich.
I love you.
Thanks.
Restaurant Punk out.
Restaurant Punk out.
Bye.